feel like today's the day that I've just cracked and had enough, and I just don't give a anymore, because just what the hell is going on with the world? I'm going to watch this video from Montgomery Tom's YouTube channel where he's at a protest. Just watch.
Meet the loving left. Beautiful. So why are you here today, sir?
Loving left, and he has his middle finger straight up.
You say that, I'll bring some violence down on you.
A man shouldn't go into a woman's face. Do you think that's an unreasonable argument to have?
I actually wonder if these people want to win or if it's some sort of sadomasochistic exercise.
Are you okay with a man going inside a woman's bathroom?
Well, I don't actually think there's any point of having the two, frankly.
Any child that goes through this process is being abused. That's child abuse.
You're wrong.
Whoa, yeah, you're wrong. Child abuse. Walks away, straight away.
Yeah. Behind me currently is a demonstration against puberty blockers now being trialled on kids again. After the UK actually bans them, and yet, they want to bring them back. If you ask me, this is child abuse.
Yeah, I completely agree. This is definitely child abuse. It's disgusting. Like, why are they even doing it?
You should not be giving puberty blockers to children. I don't think to anyone really. But most importantly, children can't consent to puberty blockers. They can't consent to getting a tattoo. They can't.
Too right, and that's why this should be child abuse. This should be classed as child abuse. Any parent or doctor that is doing this to a child should be done for child abuse.
Smoke, they can't drink, so why can they take life-altering pills and put chemicals into their body which is going to destroy their physical well-being for the rest of their life? It's child abuse. If you identify as trans, you are mentally ill. They are the facts. So I'm going to speak to people today, see why they're here, and also go and speak to the opposite.
Look at that. So trans kids, so it's always the colours as well. So trans kids, and it's like the pink and the blue, just trying to be like all child friendly. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
I'm here today because we are experimenting on children, and actually experimenting's wrong, because what we're actually doing is exposing them to a trial in which we just give children drugs that will sterilise them. These children can't consent. And look at the women over the road. If you look at them, they're showing their faces. They are proud of being and standing up against child abuse. Compare this to our paramilitary friends. Not one shows their face.
For years now, I've been really worried about puberty blockers and what they do to young people. And I think if I come out today, I can at least symbolically say, this is my opposition to what you're doing to children, and we know, like, you get 10 kids, 9 of them will go, when they go through puberty, will desist from any gender dysphoria, right? One of them might think, actually I'm transgender and I want to have surgeries and things. You cannot argue that you castrate 10 children for that one kid, right? It's just not fair.
It's child abuse, again. Child abuse, straight up. Like you said, 9 children get castrated for one child that might be.
You have to give everyone a chance to grow up and have a healthy body.
What we have here is essentially a group that are standing up. Now we have multiple groups. You have Christians, you have gay people, you have conservatives, you have socialists, you have communists, cross-party, an MP from every single party. What do we have here? They're shouting through scarves. You can't even hear them because they're literally shouting through a megaphone at scarves.
Hiding their face because they're ashamed of what they're doing.
And the thing is, they're calling people paedophiles who walk by, and I'm sitting there going, do you actually want to win? I actually wonder if these people want to win or if it's some sort of sadomasochistic exercise.
Every single study before puberty blockers, the vast majority of kids grow up to be gay or lesbian.
Why do you think they're wankers?
Because, like so many people, I had no clue what trans was. But my daughter's trans.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is. Have you met her?
No, I'm afraid the clinical definition is gender dysphoria, which was categorised by the World Health Organisation as a mental disorder.
No,
but I'm being respectful. You don't need to get aggressive. It's okay.
No, I'm going to get aggressive because my daughter feels aggression daily because of people like you.
I'm very respectful. I have no issue.
We're here to say everyone needs to go through puberty and then make a decision.
Right. But the problem is that the actions that you bring down bring hate upon my daughter and their friends, and they feel it. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Look at him. He's just an absolute disgrace to the human race. He's a disgrace to be a man, isn't he? Look at him. He's just lost it. Absolutely disgusting.
No, it's not.
Are you okay with a man going inside a woman's bathroom?
Well, I don't actually think there's any point of having the two.
Women's safety, would that not be one of the main reasons? That is not the reason that we've got separate bathrooms to start with, was for women's safety, so women could have safe spaces. The description is in the title. It's not hard. I just don't understand these people. Like, oh no, we don't. No, it's all fine. We don't need segregation for women's toilets, safe spaces. We don't need that.
Frankly,
So we should just like
have a toilet.
just have a toilet, and men can just have a wee next to women.
Well, you have toilets.
You are going to
I think that's really well. What about rape?
for your child.
Sorry?
Every woman ends up being put in danger for your child's feelings.
Oh, I'm glad you see every man as dangerous. Every man's dangerous.
Yeah.
Well,
It doesn't mean every man's dangerous, but there might be that one that will use that issue to go in and.
Well,
I tell you what, well, watch out.
1 in 3
Watch out.
women have
Do you
been
know,
raped.
should
Are you
we
saying
have
no
women
men were
on one side of the
involved?
street
I think he's dangerous, to be fair. Look at him. He's letting.
and men on the other, just in case?
It's a bit different to the intimate space of a woman's space where they go in there knowing that they can
It's
trust
not the
among.
streets, though.
I'm
These
not-
are changing
look.
rooms and toilets and prisons.
Your actions
Women have
bring
been
danger
raped in
to
prison.
my daughter
What
and
about
her friends.
women?
Is it-
She
is it
doesn't
about the
deserve
Your son.
danger to
your
women?
action.
It's actually your son.
My daughter.
So it's,
No, my daughter. No, it's your son, though, isn't it? It's your son. How fucking embarrassing is that?
your son. So your son goes into women's bathrooms.
No, my daughter does.
Your son.
You say that, I'll bring some violence down on you.
Oh, there we go. I'll bring some violence down on you.
That's just how you're going to operate, mate. You can bring violence on me, and it's going to reflect very badly on you. I can assure you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I know it will. But
Yeah.
this is exactly what you bring down on my daughter.
Well, I've not
Why
threatened
should
your daughter.
Your son. Let's get that straight.
I
You
tolerate
threatened me.
that? Why should I tolerate that violence?
Why should I tolerate you miscategorizing your son as a female?
Violence has been meted upon my daughter and
I'm
threats because of your actions. Why should I
So my
tolerate that?
words make other people violent against trans people. Any child that goes through this process is being abused. That's
Yeah,
child abuse.
You're wrong.
Oh, you're wrong. Walks away because you can't deny it.
Yeah.
Giving puberty blockers to children is child abuse, simple
Simple as.
as. And I'm straight myself, so I stand with all the gay and lesbians that are trying to fight. And my mum is a lesbian, so she's told me about the struggle she's been through. And it's just awful that they're trying to sort of trans away gay people and say, you know, a lesbian can have a penis, and it's just got to utter delusion at this point.
I think you're absolutely right. And I'm going to be going over there in a second. What's one question you want me to ask them?
What rights do you not have that everyone else has?
Why do you think they're bringing back puberty blockers for children? What do you think the motivation is?
Oh, they've been captured. They've been captured. They've been compelled by the lunatics, the trans lunatics. They are literally mad. And for political reasons, West Streeting thinks it's a good idea.
And if you're a 40-year-old man and you say, I'm a woman, are you mentally ill?
They're very, very sick. Very, very sick. And you need help. I mean, they are actually mad. This is why it's so difficult to talk to them. And it's impossible for them to talk to us, because as soon as they open their mouths, they reveal that they are insane.
Your flag's not going to, stop me from being here.
Yeah.
Why are you here today?
No comment.
No comment. Well, why no comment? Why be here if you're not going to comment?
No comment. Masked up. Piercings all over them. Just to be special. That's all they are. Is just trying to be special. Trying to be more than what they are, which is boring. They are just... It's just stupid. It's just absolutely fucking stupid. These people are just boring, and they're just trying to be special, and they're not.
Why? Why? I love this. And meet the loving left.
And there's your loving left. Tongue out, middle finger. That is your middle left. That is your supporters for the Labour Party right now. That is your supporters for Wes Street Inn, for Keir Starmer. Summed up in that photo there. You've got a guy with his middle finger up, tongue out, and the trans flag behind. Pink, blue, baby colours. That is what they are going for.
Beautiful. So why are you here today, sir? It's just insane.
Technically, isn't that a little bit of assault there? Just throwing that cardboard straight into his face.
Why are you here today? Okay. Move on. I'm now being followed. Why are you here today? Don't have to assault me. So it's incredible, as per usual. You want to engage in a conversation, respectful, open debate. These individuals, they don't want to talk to you, they want to call you a fascist.
Morally wrong.
Montgomery nonce. I'm the nonce. Love it. Do you think that
they're insulting him now because they have no argument, and they're reflecting on him, mirroring what they're doing? That's basically what they're doing, is mirroring what they think, because they want to involve themselves with children, and now they're mirroring that onto the people that are asking them the questions.
the best strategy to kind of deal with your opinions is to have kind of respectful debate with each other?
I think there is a time and a place for respectful debates, but our lives aren't to debate. You know, all we want to do is live the lives that we
and just be special. They just want to be special.
We want to live, and we have groups like the ones over there that are hate groups masquerading as charities that don't want us to exist at all.
So they're saying they're hate groups. They're saying gay teens aren't sick. So they're supporting gay people. They're telling that they don't want you near children. Yet you're saying they're sick, they're hateful because you want to go near children. You want to give drugs to children. You want to abuse children. And you're saying they're a hate group. There's something a little bit wrong there, isn't there?
Our existence in the world that we're fighting to keep. And that's not a debate.
I would argue, and the guys over there would argue, you know, that a woman shouldn't go into a man's space and vice versa, a man shouldn't go into a woman's space. Do you think that's an unreasonable argument to have?
Gender is constructed by society. These things that are considered manly.
But it's just constructed by society. I heard that somewhere, so I'm going to repeat that until... No, you're a dickhead, mate. You're a fucking dickhead. Stop it. Just stop yourself from fucking spewing shit.
And these things that are considered womanly, it's all wishy-washy, invented nonsense by society.
Yeah, all wishy-washy. That's what you're doing. Is you're wishy-washying away stuff that is women's safety, children's safety. These things are put in place for safety. These are because things have happened previously, so they put rules in place to keep women and children safe. And you're going, that's all wishy-washy, or wishy-washy.
And if a woman feels so strongly that they are not their assigned gender to the point where they're willing to get surgery or inject themselves with testosterone, I feel like that they deserve, purely for what they've had to go through and the struggle they've had to face, to live as the gender they feel happiest, even if that means going into a man's space.
Okay, and on the puberty blocker front, you know, children can't consent to tattoos, they can't buy cigarettes.
On the topic of children consenting, there are established rules in medicine that govern whether children can consent. For example, in the Gillick ruling, I believe it was the House of Lords held that children have the capacity to consent to medical treatment if they are informed of the risks and hazards.
Wait, excuse me, it just hit me in the head.
Don't do that.
I was having a really I was having a really respectful conversation with this guy, and I was genuinely interested in what he was saying.
See, this is their usual stick. They just assault people and wait for a provocation.
I was having a really respectful conversation. It's nuts. And what's your message to the individuals over there who have just told me that essentially sterilising children, that's okay?
I don't know what kind of message I can give them, really. It's not going to convince them. It seems like a really odd opposition. Yes, we want to experiment on children and potentially cause them harm. That's their message. So it's a bizarre position to take. Your identity is entirely a matter for you. It's not reality though. It doesn't correspond with the reality of life. So by all means have your identity, but it becomes a problem when you start then transgressing women's boundaries, wanting to be in women's spaces, sports, changing rooms. That makes you then predatory, and that's a problem.
It's just exhausting at this point. I mean, call them left-wing, call them mentally ill, any of these people that are pro-puberty blockers and pro-saying that apparently if you're trans or whatever you want to be, it's just like, we're in 2025, almost 2026. I remember when I was in year 6, which was in 2016, I was arguing in my classroom about how a woman can't be a man and vice versa. 10 years later, and we're still having this conversation, puberty blockers are not meant for children. It's as simple as that. And I don't think they're meant for anyone. They are essentially sterilisers, and they are there to, in my opinion, link to some maybe more sinister depopulation agenda. That just is a constant attempt to hurt young people, to damage our health, to put chemicals in our body, and I'm just not interested in it at all. We must protect our children, we must protect our country, and we must support each other in the fight for reality. 2 + 2 = 4. Not 2 + 2 = 5. My name is Montgomery Toms. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to support my work, you can head over to the link in the description, montgomerytoms.com/support, because this work is made possible by you. Thanks so much, guys. God bless, and have a lovely day.
So yeah, Montgomery Toms, great work there, interviewing both sides, open to hearing from both sides as well, but shut down by the ones that want to abuse children, put drugs into children. I think it's absolutely disgusting. It just blows my mind how people think these days, where they're like, oh yeah, well, people have a choice. No, there are rules in place to protect people. You don't just cut people up and give people drugs when they feel a little bit different. You talk to them. There's a great clip of Charlie Kirk where he's talking about, as trans people maybe not feeling comfortable in their body, should maybe, instead of changing their body, should change their mind and think about things and, go through a process of changing their mind rather than trying to change their body. And that's basically becoming an adult. That's how that works. But people these days, I feel a bit this, I feel a bit just fuck off. Just fuck right off. Just grow the fuck up. And this it all comes back as well to getting young people into work, because they just got too much time on their fucking hands with benefits and shit like that, which is what the government are doing, just to go, oh yeah, I don't feel like I can go to work, I've got anxiety, now I don't feel like I'm the right gender, so I need some drugs for that as well. No, and the NHS should only be there to help at the point of contact when you're injured, when you've got something wrong and it might turn out to be cancer. That's when the NHS should be there. They shouldn't be there when it's a child that they might like playing with dolls, or they might like climbing trees. So they're not gay, but they might be a different gender. So we'll pump them full of drugs. Is child abuse. Let's be honest, absolute child abuse.